यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य
ओम ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः सर्वोपप्लवरहित प्रज्ञान घन प्रत्यगर्थो ब्रह्माहमस्मि सोहमस्मि ब्रह्माहमस्मि। ओम प्रपन्न पारिजाताय तोत्र वेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। May the Almighty Shri Lord Venkateshwara bestow all kinds of prosperity, health, wealth and eternal happiness with Paripurna Lakshmi Katakshams to you and the entire your family members and friends. Let us begin Bhagavad Gita, verse number 38 of 11th chapter. Arjuna Uvacha Tvamadidevah Purushah Puranaha Tvamasya Vishwasya Param Nidhanam Vetasi Vedyam Cha Param Cha Dhama Tvaya Tatam Vishwamanantarupa. From verse number 36 up to verse number 46. So we are going to analyze the devotion of Arjuna. Now this is a third expression from Arjuna when he saw the Vishwarupa Darshanam of Ishvara. So first he was amazed by seeing the good things of the Lord. Then second, the Lord gave Bhayankara Swarupa, terrifying forms, means the other side of the entire cosmos. Then Arjuna becomes very frightened. So terrified, Arjuna requested and asked, who are you? What are you? And what is the purpose? You are looking like, it's a very terrorist kind of look. Then Krishna just said, Kalo Hamasmi Arjuna. I am the time principle. I don't wait for anybody. I follow everybody. Then Arjuna requested. So people say, the scriptures also say, you are compassionate one. But you don't seem to be like that. Now I am not able to accept, even my mind is trembling. My body is not able to stand properly. Please provide me a proper understanding, because my mind goes into confusion. So like Arjuna, every devotee has also experiences this kind of chaos situation. The world which is the place of happiness, this is the expectation of every jiva who is born in as the human being. We would expect, or we expect world should provide only happiness to us. If I am having blessings of Ishvara, then I would definitely be happy. The world will only provide me happy. Our devotee continues happily as the devotee unless he gets any kind of suffering. He won't have doubt on the God. Once the difficulties are faced in his life, then he becomes stressed. Becoming stressed is the normal phenomenon for now, means current era. At present time, because people are frustrated and stressed, we have invented so many equipments for the entertaining aspects. There are so many tools for entertainment. You can take the world in the form of mobile, you can see, means you can watch cinema, cricket, or so many serials and so many reality shows. Still you are frustrated. Still the stress is not being removed. Now entertainment won't work when we become frustrated. That is one thing we have to learn. Or many people, they go and hide themselves into liquor, alcohol. That also won't help. And so many people, so-called good people, even they have become devotees, but they are also frustrated and started abusing even Lord himself in the name of devotion. And they will also suspect the Lord is there or not. At that time, other people, they utilize their small gap between Lord, means God, and them. Even this Dharma had the problem. He became frustrated because why only with me? Why only all the problems is with me? Because I never commit mistake from my birth. I didn't do anything wrong, but only the suffering is always on me. So Dharmaputra is said to be one who follows Dharma properly. Therefore, this Yamaputra, he is Dharmaputra. So that Lord Dharma is equal to Lord Yama. Yama means the name itself, why it has been taking place. He follows Dharma accurately. He never misses anything. The law of Dharma, which is in the form of God, is being observed by Dharmaputra. But even though Dharmaputra is observing Dharma, but lack of clarity, he got frustrated once. That too, when he was in the forest, he never wanted to harm anybody. And he was also known as Ajata Shatru, you know. Ajata Shatru means one who is not having enemy at all. Ajata Shatru, one Swami gave the explanation. Swamiji, in the dream also they won't get enemies. You know, in the dream also they won't get enemies means what? Their appearance means their aspects towards the world is completely positive. They don't consider anybody else or enemies. No one become enemies. But that Dharmaputra became frustrated. Why only with me? And he is always interacting with the rituals. You might have seen, you know, if you see or it happens to see a Mahabharata serial in the TVs, you observe, he always used to do Prayashchitta when he was doing Vanavasa. Always doing Sandhya Vandana. So in the name of Prayashchitta, Japas. And Arjuna was preparing for the battlefield. He was, you know, sharpening the weapons, the arrows. And Bhima was practicing all gadhas. And other two people, you know, they were also preparing for the Yuddha. But this man, Yudhishthira, who was thinking about past and connecting with the present and also expecting in the future, you know, it's because of that frustration takes place. One should understand the frustration always takes place because of over expectations of future. See, future expectations is not the problem. One can have the expectation of the future, but one should not connect with the past. So when you are connected with the past, everybody is connected with the past. I'm not here to confuse, okay? So if you are connected with means you are locked with bad experience which took place in your life. You are locked, you've gone. You have gone there, so you have lost your temper with that incident that continues. That, you know, result of, this is not the result, this is the impact of that incident, it continues. You have not got back your complete personality. You become incomplete, means that adequacy is not taking place. You are not living adequately in the present. I can use that language. You are not adequate enough to enjoy the present because you are locked with the past. That too, not with the positive things, with the negative things. So this is what, you know, calculating about past and present and future, always confusion. And not measuring one's own qualifications, expecting more than his qualifications, fixing a very big goal which is beyond his level, beyond his capacity. Then the frustration takes place. Even a devotee, a dharma follower of dharma, like the Dharmaputra, can also become frustrated. Then when he met so many sadhu people, he asked, you know, is there any solution? What is going wrong with me? Or what went wrong with me? So I'm not feeling comfort. I am frustrated. Now you see Dharmaputra, who knows very well about Krishna. And this Arjuna, who is friend of Krishna. And these people also suffer. And whose friend is nothing but Almighty, but they suffer. Suffering because of what? Their karma phala. Therefore God says, I am compassionate, no doubt in it. That's what the answer. I am compassionate, no doubt in it. There, I never become incompassionate or uncompassionate with the people. There is no chance or choice to become uncompassionate or compassionate. I just provide their karma phala. According to their karma phala, I provide their sharira and environment. I create the world for them. So in this way, I am so compassionate. Then the rishis also said the same thing, but in different language. He Dharmaputra Yudhishthira, avashyam bhavi bhavanam pratikaro bhavet tada dukhairna lipperan nalaram Yudhishthiraha. They said everyone should enjoy their karma phala, no option it. So where there is a birth, the birth is because of karma phala. At that time itself, prarabdha is being began. If you hold Bhagavan's padaravinda, then you will suffer with the blessings of Lord Mahavishnu. What is the difference suffering without the blessings of Lord or with the blessings of Lord? So when you suffer with the anugraha, then you are protected, governed by dharma. So your birth will be just going in positive way and get elevated to reach moksha. He won't allow you to get deviated from the path of our love dharma. Therefore, whether you suffer or not, you have to catch hold Bhagavan's padaravinda. And you should be very happy when you suffer, and you should have the perception that's because of anugraha of Ishvara. He has provided, he has blessed me. So my karma phala is very bad, but Bhagavan, he does something, like, doctor. When he treats a patient, the patient also gets suffering. When he treats the patients, means when he applies the medicine or he does any operation, the patient suffers a lot, but patient should not see him as a villain. Like babies, kids, they see doctor as like a villain. Now Bhagavan becomes a Vaidyanath, doctor. We suffer. That suffering is nothing but the treatment for our progress. That is what the acceptance one should have, devotees should have. That acceptance. So when there is some tragedies taking place in our life, we have to think about the glory of Ishvara. The tragedy is also because of Ishvara. With his anugraha, I am undergoing suffering. You should not miss your smiling. You should not miss or reduce your devotion towards Lord. Without his permission, nothing will happen here. If we catch hold him, so the density of suffering, the in-depth of suffering, definitely it will be reduced and it will be sophisticated for us, and that would be the path of spiritual with on the lap of God himself. Now the Bhayankara Rupam is understood by Arjuna by listening the answer of Lord. Now he could able to convert his fear into devotion. The fear alone can be converted into devotion. The fear which is caused by ignorance, the ignorance of glory of Bhagavan, the ignorance of the system of the universe, the law of dharma must be realized well. Therefore, in the last session, what I said was our will should be aligned with the will of Ishvara. So will of God and my will, if it goes together, then whether it is suffering, whether it is happiest experiences, doesn't matter. For you both are same. Having samatvam, just you can keep going. Therefore, Bhagavan already said, Samam sarva shubhuteshu tishtantam parameshwaram. Therefore, Bhagavan himself said, I exist equally in all the body, indweller. That devotion is being expressed by Arjuna from the verse number 36. Thane hritikesa tava prakirtya jagat prakharshyatyanurajyate cha. So he could justify himself. Bhagavan never becomes unjust to anyone. Now a devotee should have the clarity. If a devotee is lacking of this clarity, he will become, atheist. Definitely he will become atheist. He will start hating all the worship and form of gods. If he has got a little bit more punya, somebody will come and make them understand, then they will become, or he will become a great devotee. So being devotee, he will be transforming as a great devotee, a proper devotee. That's what is taking place with Arjuna. So the first expression from Arjuna means the response from Arjuna, that amazement. The second was fear, was the expression, frightening attitude. Now he is able to experience the love which is in the form of devotion. Bhagavan is nothing but karma phala dhata. He provides karma phala according to me. If I surrender to him, I surrender to him means what? If I accept him as the law of dharma, as the law of the universe, as the system of my individual and cosmic world, that is known as a surrendering. So when I am endowed with the glory of Ishvara, I won't suffer. The suffering becomes the path of flower. He continues, Kasmachate na nameran mahatman. Why wouldn't these good people worship you? Definitely, certainly they worship you, because you are the elder one than the Brahmaji, and all these things we have seen already. Now the verse number 38, Tomadi Devaha. Now being a serious devotee and great devotee, the mind becomes one with the mind of totality. Vedanta has got a language like a Vyashti and Samashti. Vyashti means individual personality. That individual personality differs man to man, object to object, and creature to creature, one being to another being. But this totality is perception. The word samasti is all together. For example, there is a farmhouse. Farmhouse means what? There is a farm. So farm contains so many mango trees. So that so many mango trees all together one farm. We call it a farmhouse or a farm of mango tree. One mango tree becomes Vyashti Swarupa. All together becomes Samasti Swarupa. Okay. Now Vyashti Swarupa. So when you are thinking and talking about a Vyashti Tattva, okay, this Vyashti Tattva differs one with each other. But the Samashti Tattva, the mind, when it becomes matured enough, because the immature mind only thinks about himself. So it won't think about others. It always thinks about his security purpose, pleasure, and it always thinks about individual needs. It won't allow you to think about the understanding of the totality. So every one of us have hunger, thirst, and all kinds of emotions. So emotions, it appears or it looks as though similar to all the beings. Even a dog becomes angry. So when dog becomes angry, it will start barking. What is the difference than this human being? The anger is common, and all kinds of emotional imbalance are common with all creatures. It means what? A matured devotee, when he becomes frustrated, he won't get confused. First of all, he won't become frustrated because he always thinking about the Sharanaravinda, means padas of Lord Ishvara Bhagavan's Charana. Charana means where you can surrender. He has surrendered already. When you think about Lord Venkateshwara, the worry goes away. And people say, by saying this man is like a pagal hai, he looks like idiot. He's not a practical enough. Practical enough means what? Practically you have to suffer a lot. But if you become a vast devotee, means a devotee who have understood totality as the Ishvara's glory, you won't suffer, you cannot suffer. That's what the understanding mind now Arjuna is warning. That much understanding has been taken place, or we can say the knowledge which have been received from the past 10 chapters is being assimilated properly so that he could feel now, he could experience you are everything. You are the beginning. Tvam adi devaha purushaha. Purushaha means you are the indweller of all the bodies who exist in the form of consciousness. He is able to understand his own consciousness. So that itself a big challenging job. Because in the second chapter itself, Bhagavan have introduced about this consciousness. The first step in the Bhagavad Gita to introduce the consciousness, you have to introduce about your consciousness. What does it mean, consciousness? So I'm conscious enough. No, you are conscious enough, but you are not conscious enough about your consciousness. How can you tell that? If you are conscious enough about your consciousness, you won't become consciously sufferer. Swamiji, I am not able to get anything. No, just simple. If you are aware about your consciousness according to the Shastra, according to Krishna's teaching, you won't or never experience yourself as a sufferer. The suffering will disappear. Definitely, I tell you. Go and study the second chapter, that too, verse number 11 to 30 again. There he has explained about your consciousness. The consciousness which is not affected by the physical system or psychological system or causal system. The consciousness is Swatantra Purushaha. That is you, that is me, that is he, she, it, and they, all that being has got the consciousness as their indweller. That indweller consciousness is nothing but God. So you are existing in me as the consciousness, Lord Krishna. Oh my God. That is the expression with Arjuna now. He could identify himself with God, Lord, means the equation is taking place in this chapter itself. Purushaha, Puranaha. Puranaha means what? You are the ancient one. So all these ancient things are not available to see now. We have, innumerable characters, countless characters in the Puranas and even in Mahabharata. If you want to list the characters which are introduced in Mahabharata or even in the Bhagavata, you will get confused, So many characters, all of them where they have gone. Ashashvataha, all their bodies are perishable. The consciousness continues to be there. Satyameva jayate nanrutam. Anrutam shariram na jayate. Satyameva atma iti satyam. So that remains. That has to be understood. It is being realized by Arjuna now. Puranaha, you are the ancient. Asya vishwasya param nidhanam. You are the ground of, you are the ground of the resolution. Pralaya. And you are the embodiment of every soul. Vetasi vedyam cha parancha dhama tvaya tatam vishwam ananta rupa. You exist in the form of knowledge. You exist in the form of the object to be known through the knowledge. Vetasi vedyam cha asti. And Veta, you are the knower of the knowledge. You are in the form of knowledge. You are in the form of the object of knowledge. Now, knower, known, the object which has to receive the knowledge. Everything is nothing but you. Because every object has got the knowledge. The knowledge is also received by a person who is in the form of also knowledge. Parancha Dhama, you are abode of everything. And you are all pervaded entity. Tatam Vishwam Ananta Rupa. So you have pervaded throughout the universe. Complete universe is pervaded by you. Hey Ananta Rupa, whole limitless form. Oh God, who is with a limitless form. All the forms are nothing but you. Now the limitations with every form is broken by Arjuna. Now he is able to see the Lord into Bhishma, into Drona, into Duryodhana, into Dushchatana. That's what we needed, the clear perception, the perception which could transcend through all the forms. We need not to break the things like Hiranyakashipu. When his son told Prahlada, Rishi told God is everywhere, in every atom there is the existence of God is available. He started breaking the pillars. Then this avatar Narasimha came. It's not like that. When you understand in your buddhi, you need not break anything. The Lord appears to be in front of you. Next verse. Vayuryamogniर्varunah shashankah prajapatisत्वं प्रपितामहश्च नमो नमस्तेस्तु सहस्रकृत्वः पुनश्च भूयोऽपि नमो नमस्ते. Now he talks about nature. Vayu, the aspects of air, Yamaha. Now you see, Vayu it indicates air, and even it indicates the Devata of Vayu. So Yama, who is the owner of south direction, Agni, so who is the owner of southeast, and Varunaha, the lord of west, Shashankaha, Chandra, Prajapatihi, Brahmaji, Tvam Prapitamahascha. You are everything. Now you are Vayu. You are Vayu means Vayu is the source of power. And Bhima is known as Vayu Putra. Yama, Lord Yama. So Putra is Dharmaputra is Lord Yama's son. So all these stories to bring the understanding and bring the acceptance with a proper attitude. These verses, especially these 10 verses, especially 10 means 36 to 46, I think 12. These 12 verses needs to be realized with patience. So once you could understand the what is that procedure of 11th chapter, you will be able to assimilate, because this knowledge which is expressed from Arjuna is digested by, means completely experienced, understood by Arjuna. If we want to understand, we should also elevate ourselves up to the level of Arjuna. That we will definitely have with the blessings of Lord Venkateshwara. We will continue this study from the next session tomorrow. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namo Namah. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.